Hey, this is Gino Richter. Welcome to the Week 3 July 4th Challenge video. I'm your host, and thank you so much for sticking with the program up until this point. Today I want to talk about 5 concluding statements, and I want to talk about 3 main topics, some fine-tuning principles like inflammation, water manipulation, and then adding to that checklist we've been working on. How do we look the best for the day of the event, the day of our show? The first thing is inflammation. There's a bunch of things that are inflammatory for you, such as gluten, yeast, mold, dairy, refined sugars, in addition to trans fats, vegetable oils, processed foods, processed meats. All these things that we have been naturally excluding from our meal plans up until this point. Whenever we're inflamed, we feel lethargic, we have less energy, our body's fighting us at every single repetitive cost. We cannot repair ourselves as effectively. We're training very hard in the gym. We want to be able to repair ourselves, so you don't want to inflame yourself. When we're inflamed as well, we have physical deficiencies as well. When I have dairy, for example, I have circles under my eyes. I know I don't want to have inflammatory items because they make me look and feel less like the way I want to look. So when you're inflamed, you catch a lot of water in your face gets a little bit puffier along with your whole body. You get more of a chiseled look when we're not inflamed. So I want you to avoid inflammatory items. Avoid bad decisions. We've been going relatively high fat. We've been using nut butters. We've been using olive oils and avocado. Those are the types of things that give you that fat, but fat also gives you a harder look. Water. Whenever the muscle cell absorbs 1 gram of glycogen, which comes from your carb, then you also absorb 3 to 4 grams of water. So it's a fair statement to say whenever you have carbs, you catch more water, you carry more water weight. So that's why we have more of a puffy look. What we want to do is we want to go higher fat the week of the show. We want to make sure that we're more chiseled. Being less inflamed makes you more chiseled. On the topic of water, 30% of our body's water is subcutaneous, so that's caught in between the skin and the muscle. What we want to do is we want to keep flushing out our system so that we're not carrying any excess weight or any excess puffiness. So what you can do in order to manipulate your water level is about 5 days before you head to the beach or you hit that party or that event or that day that you want to look great, in our case it's July 4th, you want to increase your water intake by about 4 times. So if I'm drinking 2 liters of water a day, then I want to drink 8 liters of water a day. It's extreme, but this is how we do it. 3 days in a row, you increase your water intake by a lot, and then we slowly reduce. So then maybe 2 days before the actual show, you would reduce to 4 liters. And then the day before the show, you reduce to 1 liter. And then the morning of, your body's gonna be used to flushing out that consistent amount of fluid. So you're gonna look a lot more chiseled. That's how all the bodybuilders and fitness athletes do it. You wanna flush out all that water that we're carrying. So increase your water intake 5 days before the show, reduce it gradually, and that's how you can ensure that you have a more chiseled look as well. Go into our checklist. I want you to start including tanning. So it sounds crazy, but go get a spray tan. You don't want to show up on the beach or whatever it is looking pasty, you know? You don't want to look like pasty. Not my best. Not my best. You don't want to show up on the beach looking pasty. You want to go get some tanning stuff, get some Jergens, put it on your face, make yourself look better before the actual day of. Don't wait until the day of to get that tan. As far as the checklist goes, this is something we should practice with continuity. We should keep this going after the program's over. Focus on having a well-balanced, your best look. So teeth, skin, nails, hair, whatever it is, make your own checklist, make sure you're exercising, make sure you're hydrated, make sure you're being the best version of yourself at all times. We don't want to diet all the times, especially on vacation, but we all want to look good all the time. And this is a good way to make you do that. Your palate is going to change by the end of this. You're gonna be eating cleaner, and we're gonna wanna gravitate towards eating clean in the future because our palate has changed. We've gotten accustomed to not having all these junk foods and being dependent on these sweets and things like that. So your palate will change. Hunger is a good thing. So if you're getting hungry, that means your body needs more. And it's not just a deprivation thing. It doesn't mean, oh man, I need carbs or this or that. Your body is telling you as a result of your exercise, your metabolism or your internal fire has elevated to the point where you require more nutrients. So hunger is a good thing. And one of the dieting tricks and the way that you will become successful is learning to deal with this hunger. We've established a couple tricks like grabbing some low calorie items like carrots and pickles and those kind of things to sustain us, drink water throughout the day. But hunger's a good thing, just know that. Don't throw it all away, you've done so much work. I've likened this to saving up a bunch of money. Let's say we've saved up a bunch of money to this point. July 4th comes, we don't want to just give away all of our progress. Stay on track, stay motivated. You don't need to follow a diet, but just follow good life decisions and stick to the principles that we've instilled over this 3-week course.
What are you doing holidays? Today's June 14th. Today is actually my birthday, but I am going to stick to my diet because I have the July 4th goal in mind. So always keep in mind that progress doesn't really care about your special occasions. So I'm going to continue to follow the path that I've set for myself. Here's my checklist updated. I missed one day at the gym. I needed that time for proper recovery, and I've been pretty compliant so far. But post-workout, I haven't added any fat to this meal. There's no olive oil on here. This is lemon juice, hot sauce, a little seasoning, some ground turkey, and some rice. And I decided to cook an entire thing of ground turkey so that I have another 2 meals to work with later in the day. I'm minimizing my prep time, I'm sticking to the goal, and I'm remembering what I want to look like on July 4th. I'd like to talk about maintenance and moving forward. So I am on vacation right now. I'm at a resort, but I had the foresight to go to the supermarket and pick out some food so I'm not stranded. I'm also prepared because I packed some protein bars. I got these at Costco. I just want to make sure I don't get caught in a bad situation and sacrifice my diet and have one of those F it moments. So I picked up something post-workout for reparative purposes, asparagus to promote digestion, and then a post-workout carb. I hit up the gym at the resort. I made accommodations beforehand, and I carry around a gallon bottle of water. So when you're at a resort, you're not gonna have water available to you, and the gift shops have water bottles for like $14 a pop. So go to the supermarket, prepare in advance. There is no solid reason, in my opinion, why you can't prepare in advance and stick to the same principles we've been talking about and stick to your meal plan. This is the kind of mentality you need to have when you're going on vacation.
This leads to a change in your lifestyle. Become indulged with the concept of being a fitter you, a healthier you. You don't need to go do a bodybuilding competition, but at least you should know how to get yourself in that type of shape that you're proud of to make yourself feel more comfortable in your pants and looking in the mirror and just loving yourself. It's the biggest thing. Don't worry about the weight. Weight does not matter. I had a phone conversation this morning in which I described this example. If you lose 1 pound of fat, but you also gain 1 pound of muscle, the weight change is 0. So please focus on quality, not quantity. Weight is an arbitrary number, okay? I've been 192 pounds fat, and I've been 192 pounds shredded on a bodybuilding stage. Same weight, totally different body. Don't worry about the weight. Get rid of the scale if you have to. So thank you again. My name is Gino Richter. Watch these videos again. If you didn't get the chance to start on the date that I wanted you to start on June 13th, and you could do this on July 5th, it doesn't matter. Those videos are gonna be there. I'm not taking them down, and they still contain the most important principles. You can still find a partner to do this with you, even if it's September. Go back to the videos and maintain what we've started here. Go to myrichterscale.com. If you wanna work together, let's have a conversation. If you know somebody that needs help and wants to work with me directly, reach out to me. I'm here for you guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I hope you guys have a great July 4th. I know that I'm looking forward to it too, and you helped me out in this process as well. Thank you.